everyone. Welcome to week 2 of Psychology in the Field. I have been very inspired by reading a lot of your work from last week. I'm still finishing up some grading, but I really appreciate hearing the passion and the reasons why you're driven to help others and be in a helping profession and seek psychology-related fields of work. I've learned a great deal about many of you already in just a week time, and thank you so much for putting a lot of work into your assignments. This week, you will see some themes here of self-reflection and being able to take a moment's notice to reflect on what you're good at, what your strengths are, what are your skills and that are transferable. And you'll get the opportunity to do that in the discussion post in your 2 assignments this week. So as you'll see in the discussion post this week, you get to select one of the assessments there provided to take some time taking the assessment, the aptitude test or the psychology test, and then to let the results kind of soak in and provide a reflection on the discussion board post, whether written or over video, of what it was like taking that test for you, what was learned, what did you agree with or not agree with, how will it possibly aid in your kind of professional development, career development, and anything you think you could learn to work on and why, what might help you do that. And then and again, that's due by Thursday night at midnight, and then we're hoping you'll respond to 3 peers posts by Saturday night at midnight. Please add literature if you can to your responses to your peers, if not in your original post. And pose intriguing questions. Add more insight or depth or reflection. Take a little time with those. I appreciate many of you letting your colleagues know, your peers, that they've done a great job. But please add more if you can to the discussion post to add more to the discussion. And then you have your 2 assignments this week. One is your first networking experience activity. Hopefully you've had a little preparation for getting ready for that. And every week that one of those is due as one of your assignments, there is a 2-page reflection paper having you describe what you ended up choosing to do for the activity, who it was with, what it entailed, what was learned from the experience. Do you aim to continue on any of these relationships in any way, shape, or form or not? What you hope to apply to your decision making about your future or not, and have fun with this assignment if you can. And then our next one is a skill-based assignment where we want you to take your time reviewing a long list of transferable skills from the American Psychological Association and select one from each of the 5 main domains that you believe are a real asset that you have, a strength that you maintain, and skill that you could see transferring in many different settings of work. And take some time to describe why you chose that skill, how you know you're good at it, what's some evidence or examples to support that, and how it might, present itself in the future in work settings for you. And then after you've done that for each of the 5 domains, cognitive, communication, personal, social, and technological, I'd like for you to choose a couple that you think are maybe areas of growth, how you know that, and to take some time describing how you might try to improve upon those skills. What are specific actions you could potentially put in place to help you do that? Please don't hesitate to reach out to me if there are any questions at all. I know these assignments are very varied and dynamic, and that this is a very fast-paced course. And so it is difficult with that to get a little too far behind. And so please stay on top of your work. There is a federal regulations on late work, and so we want to be careful and keep you on top of your work. At the latest, you could potentially be late by a couple days, or Wednesday at the latest, but points 30 percent of points do get deducted for late work. So please do your best to be on time. Let me know if there's any challenges ahead of time too, if you can, before Thursday or Saturday when work's done. The best way to communicate with me is via email. Again, comorris@baypath.edu, and or if you could benefit from a Zoom or telephone conversation as well, I'm happy to do that. Again, this is week 2. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions, and I will speak to you next week on my video. Take care. Bye-bye.